coming. I'm Frank Peterson from Denmark. I did not understand so much of what was saying, but I am a goalkeeper coach. I have UEFA A license for goalkeeper coaches, not so many that have that one. Then I have the B license for team training. And then I'm also sports director in B93 Copenhagen, the capital in Denmark. I have been coming and working in Africa for the last 20 years, working with football. I heard you say Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Uganda. And some years ago, I will say like 5-6 years ago, I started some goalkeeper training in Uganda. One of the youngest goalkeeper I had that time was Vanessa Karungi, the first choice now in the Ugandan team. I also trained Ruth Aturu that time. And then we started to work together with the club there also. So now we have, in B93, we have like, what do we have? 3 players from Uganda, 1 from Mozambique. Vanessa Karungi, we sold from B93 to FC Nordsjælland. We also had Joy Omeva from Nigeria. She is now in another top team in Denmark. So I think we are doing something good for the girls. In the start, my passion was for the goalkeepers, but after I've been coming here more and more, I also see the big potential in the team players here. I also saw your national team play against Uganda last October, I think it was, in Kampala. You lost, I think it was 3-1, but you came with a very young team to play. So, there's a lot of talent here in East Africa. And if you look at the map for AFCON right now, you can see most of the team is West Africa. Of course, Mozambique was lucky to qualify this time, and also is it Zambia that is there, and then South Africa. But we have an area here where there's a lot of talent that is not developed enough yet, and that is where we see that we can help the club from Denmark and I. And then we started to talk, and it was not a big case or a big thing. It was very simple to find out that we have to work together about this. We already now also connected sports school academies in Denmark to you guys here, and if we are not lucky with them, there will be other that we are lucky with to work together with. That was a little bit about me and my football life.
Sawa, labda kwa kuongezea, kuna academy mbili za Denmark ambazo tayari tumeshaanza mazungumzo nazo. Kwa ujumla kwenye kitengo cha international relations tuna vyuo na sports academies ulimwenguni ambazo tuna mashirikiano nazo. Sasa kwa sababu tumempata huyu, kuna academy nyingine mbili ambazo tumeshaanza mashirikiano nazo na tunaweza watoto wetu wakaanza kufaidi kutoka hapo.
Here now to help and develop doesn't mean that there is an easy way to get to Barcelona or whatever. The most important thing is that we make a plan for the players instead of just taking them to Belarus or Romania or Qatar or whatever. We need to get them in to some good teams in Europe that can take good care of them so they can get used to below zero and snow and a different way of living. And we know from our club that this takes, like, depending on what time of the year we take them, 3 to 4 months to adapt to the weather, the culture, the life in Europe. What we have been seeing in Uganda is that the players that we now have in Denmark from Uganda are very good, ambassadors, to tell the next players how it is, what to expect. And even Vanessa is not playing in our club anymore. She's also, when we come with new players from Africa, from Uganda, she's also in the group and taking care, giving advices to the players that are coming. And that is so important. Sometimes, how can you say, I also have to clean for other African business in Denmark. A player end up in Denmark somehow in a lower division club, and after the agent get the money, or manager or club, they're gone. So the player is just alone in Denmark and don't know what to do. So when, how can you say, my girls hear about that player, we take contact to the player and try to help. So they're not just sitting in a room somewhere. Yeah.
Na labda kwa taarifa, ikifika mwezi wa 6 kuna wachezaji wawili katika ambao tawaona wataenda Denmark kwenye moja ya sports academies.